Welcome to Civil Engineering Online. Subject is Concrete Technology. Module 4 Concrete Mix Design. Topic Mix Proportion of M40 grade concrete using IS 10262 2009. Let's begin with the proportioning of M40 grade. So in question, prepare a mix design for M40 grade of concrete. Given data are like this: design stipulations, grade designation M40, type of cement OPC 43 grade, type of mineral admixture fly ash conforming to IS 3812, maximum size of aggregate 20 mm, minimum cement content 320 kg per meter cube, workability 100 mm, slump water to cement ratio 0.45, type of exposure severe, method of concreting is pumping, degree of supervision good, type of aggregate crushed angular aggregate, maximum cement content 450 kg per meter cube. Chemical admixture type superplasticizer is used. Then B, test data for materials. Specific gravity of cement 3.15, specific gravity of fly ash 2.20, chemical admixture superplasticizer conforming to IS 9103, specific gravity of coarse aggregate 2.74, fine aggregate 2.74, water absorption coarse aggregate as 0.5%, fine aggregate as 1%, free surface moisture coarse aggregate is having nil, fine aggregate is also having nil. Sieve analysis results coarse aggregate conforming to table 2 IS 383, fine aggregate conforming to grading zone 1 of table 4 IS 383. Let's begin with the solution for the mix design of M40 grade. First step is target mean strength. As we know, target mean strength for characteristic cube strength of M40 grade. FCK dash is equals to FCK plus 1.65 times S. Taking value of S from IS 10262 2009, table 1, page number 2 for M40 grade. FCK dash is equals to 40 plus 1.65 into 5 is equals to 48.25 Newton per mm square. Step 2. Selection of water cement ratio. Maximum water to cement ratio is equals to 0.45 is a given data. Taking the water cement ratio be 0.4 as the cement is 43 grade. Hence, we can consider water to cement ratio as 0.4, therefore it is okay. Step 3, selection of water content. Maximum water content for 20 mm aggregates from table 2 IS 10262 page number 2 is 186 kgs. In this problem, we are having slump of 100 mm, wherein the table provides us the water content for the slump of 50 mm. Here we have an increase of 50 mm slump and we have to add 6% for the water content. How we are able to get this 6% means for every 25 mm slump, increase of 3% is to be considered. Increase of 3% for every 25 mm is to be considered. For 50 mm total increase of slump, we are going to consider as 6%. So increase in cement water content will be as 6% to 186 kg of water, that is 186 liters of water. For the slump 100 mm, therefore water content will become as 186 plus 186 times 6 divided by 100. Answer comes out to be 186 plus 5.58 equals to 197.16 kgs in liters also. As superplasticizer is used, the water content can be reduced up to 30%. Based on trials with superplasticizer, water content reduction of 29% has been achieved. Based upon trials means there are basically we are going to prepare a mixed design based upon our practice in preparing more and more number of mixed designs. So having more number of hands-on for preparing the mixed designs, consisting the superplasticizer which is more helpful for workability of concrete, we can reduce the water content up to 30%. In this problem, we can take it 29% or round about 30%. Hence, the water content to be reduced by 30%. Reduction of water content by 30%, water content will become as 197 times 1 minus 30 divided by 100. It is 197 multiplied by 0.7. Total comes out to be 137.9 kg, as 140 kgs in liters is also same as 140 liters. Step 4. Determination of cement content. Water to cement ratio is equals to 0.40. Therefore, cementitious material cement plus fly ash content will become as 140 divided by 0.4 equals to 350 kg per meter cube. What we are going to find? Why we are considering here cementitious material, not directly cement? Because we are using cement plus fly ash. Some part of fly ash is also having the properties similar to cement, not exactly the properties of cement. From table 5 of IS 456, minimum cement content for severe exposure conditions is 320 kg per meter cube. We got 350 kg per meter cube. So 350 kg per meter cube is greater than 320 kg per meter cube, hence it is sufficient and satisfactory. Okay. Cementitious material content is how much? Now, for having a fly ash, we can increase the total cementitious material by 10%. Increase in the total cementitious material by 10% will have us the value of 385 kg per meter cube. Water content will become as 140 kg per meter cube. Now the water to cement ratio will become as 140 divided by 385, which comes out to be 0.364, whereas what the water cement ratio we have considered is 0.4, which had a cementitious material as 350. Now when we are using fly ash, which is having the similar properties of cement, not exactly the properties of cement, for that reason 10% of cementitious material we are increasing. This is 385. So now the water to cement ratio comes out to be 140 divided by 385 equals to 0.364. Fly ash at 30% of total cementitious material content, when we consider 385 multiplied by 30% will comes out to be 115 kg per meter cube of fly ash content. Remaining cement content is how much now? 385 minus 115 comes out to be 270 kg per meter cube of cement content. Saving of fly ash will become as 350 minus 270 is equals to 80 kg per meter cube, and fly ash being utilized as 115 kg per meter cube. Hence, whatever the cement we are going to use is 350 kg per meter cube. To reduce this cement content, we were increasing it by 10%. Then considering 30% of the fly ash, now we can have the cement saved as 80 kg per meter cube and utilized fly ash is 115 kg per meter cube. The fly ash is also type of a cement wherein we are using fly ash as a part of cement part, which is having cementitious material but not exactly as cement. In this part, similarly, we can achieve the economical based mix design also. Step 5. Proportion of volume of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate contents. From table 3, volume of coarse aggregate corresponding to 20 mm size aggregate and fine aggregate of zone 1, water to cement ratio of 0.5, the table is for 0.5 water to cement ratio, which is 0.6. We have the water to cement ratio as 0.4. Therefore, volume of coarse aggregate is required to be increased to decrease the fine aggregate content. Now we have to increase the water volume of coarse aggregate to decrease the volume of fine aggregate content. As the water cement ratio is lower by 0.1, means from 0.6 we are lowering it by 0.2. So here it is lowered by 0.1. This is 0.5. We are lowering it by 0.4. Difference between 0.5 and 0.4 is lowered by 0.1. The proportion of volume of coarse aggregate is increased by 0.02 such that at the rate of minus or plus 0.01 for every plus or minus 0.05 change in water cement ratio. Means if we change water to cement ratio as 0.5 plus, this is decrease. If it is minus, it is increase. Minus is with respect to plus and plus is with respect to minus. For every change of water cement ratio of 0.05, the rate of volume of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate content will also change. Therefore, corrected proportion of volume of coarse aggregate for the water cement ratio of 0.42 will become as 0.60 plus 0.02 equals to 0.62. Now, this is the table 3 where we are taking. So, as I mentioned, for 20 mm aggregate of zone 1, this is the value. This value we will increase. This table is given for 0.5 water cement ratio. We are using 0.4 water cement ratio. So, this value will change for every 0.05. For every 0.05 difference of water cement ratio, there will be a increase in the aggregate content as 0.01. Now, here if we add it as plus, this will be deduction. We have to reduce. If we deduct the water cement ratio, we have to add the volume of coarse aggregate. This is the part what we are going to did in the previous part. For pumpable concrete, now this is use of a pumping we are doing for placing pumpable concrete. These values should be reduced by again 10%. Therefore, volume of coarse aggregate reduction in 10% comes out to be total 0.56. Volume of fine aggregate will become as 1 minus 0.56, 0.44 is the volume of fine aggregate. Step number 6, mix calculations. Volume of concrete is 1 meter cube. Volume of cement is, using the formula mass of cement divided by specific of gravity, substituting the values, we calculated it as 0.086 meter cube. Volume of fly ash, using the formula mass divided by specific gravity, mass is known, specific gravity 2.2, calculated it as 0.052 meter cube. Volume of water, similarly 0.14 meter cube. Volume of chemical admixture superplasticizer at 2% by cementitious material. 2% means 350 multiplied by 2 divided by 100. It comes out to be mass as 7 and specific gravity of admixture 1.145, considering we got the volume of admixture as 0.007 meter cube. Volume of all in aggregate. Now to calculate the aggregate volume, we have to do this calculation. A, volume of concrete. B, volume of cement. C, volume of fly ash. D, volume of water. E, volume of chemical admixture. Altogether, we get this as volume of all in aggregate 0.715 meter cube. Mass of coarse aggregate, calculating it, E equal to the value, substituting the values, we got it as 1097 kg per meter cube. Similarly, mass of fine aggregate, calculated with the same formula, substituting 862 kg, we got the value. Step 6, mixed proportions. What are the mixed proportions we have achieved at the end? Cement 270 kg, fly ash 115 kg, water 140 liters, fine aggregate 862, coarse aggregate 1097, chemical admixture 7.7. These all are for 1 cubic meter of concrete. Thank you for having the visuals for the particular concrete mix design, and to have any doubts you are free to contact me, like, share and subscribe the channel for more updates which will be made for your benefit. Thank you so much. Ravi Tilaganchi.